Hey, what's up guys? Mark here. Today we're talking about the top 5 direct mail marketing tips for BFCM this year. We're going to get into the do's and the don'ts when it comes to direct mail and how you can leverage this retention channel to drive more revenue than you ever have before through direct mail in Q4. With that said, let's get into it. Direct mail tip number 1 is your strategy. The most important thing that you can be doing when it comes to direct mail is building out the proper strategy direct mail media plan, okay? Just like we have a media plan when it comes to buying ads, whether it's out of home, Meta, Google, whatever it is, it's the same thing with direct mail. You need to have a strategy behind what you're trying to do. And the main objective for your strategy in Q4 should be hyping and promoting your big public sale. You should focus on building a direct mail strategy that's going to be targeting 4, 5, 6 different segments. And these different segments are going to be based off of people that are your high LTV VIPs as one. These are going to be customers that have bought from you in the past, but are not active email subscribers. And then you want to focus on different segments within people that bought during BFCM last year, people that have bought within the last year, but they are not an active subscriber, or customers that have bought from you but haven't opened an email in the last 60 to 90 days. So number 1, build your strategy. I recommend starting with a budget. How much do you want to spend on direct mail? Is it 3 to 5, 10K, whatever it is? You need to put together a budget. You also need to understand that there's a cost with the platform. My favorite platform that I'm most loyal to is Postpilot. It's the Klaviyo for direct mail if you're in the Shopify ecosystem, and I highly recommend you just go with Postpilot. It's the best. I'm going to have a link in the show notes where you can actually sign up right now and create your direct mail account with Postpilot. I love it. We've been a partner with them for a few years now, and it's the only direct mail channel that I recommend to my D2C Shopify clients. So start off with your budget. Once you have a budget, you can understand how many segments you can send to. You don't have to send to everyone. We want to send to a couple segments that we want to win customers back. This is going to add to your whole marketing mix. You're not just going to send a direct mail this season. You're going to do direct mail. You're going to be running ads. You're going to be sending email. You're going to do SMS. You might have push with an app as well. You have all these channels that are working together to help have a successful Q4. But when it comes down to it, you want to build that strategy, and it's going to start with the budget. It's going to start with a hype offer. You want to understand exactly when you're going to send this. And that's going to relay us into point number 2, which is timing. Okay, so once you have the strategy around what you're doing and you understand that this is a hype campaign, this is something where someone's going to get a postcard in the mail, and that's going to be delivered into their inbox a week or 2 before your public sale launches. That's where timing comes into play. You want that direct mail piece that someone's familiar with. They're familiar with your brand. They know who you are. And you want that to come into their mailbox a week or 2 before your public sale goes live. What this is going to do is it's going to set the tone for the offer. These are people that are excited to hear from you. They're already on your email list. They bought from you before. They know who you are. This isn't cold direct mail where we're sending it out to prospects for the first time. This is low-hanging fruit, and I can guarantee you it's always cheaper to get an existing customer to come back than to get a new customer cold turkey. So we want to get that into the mailbox a week or 2 in advance. That way someone can put it on their poster board, their refrigerator, their desk, their office, whatever it is. And now they're starting to think about that offer. They're starting to think about you. They're starting to think about who can they buy gifts for this holiday season? What are some things that they might want for themselves, right? Guys, we're in the midst of one of the most gnarly elections we've ever had. I don't know who's going to win. I don't really care. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of uncertainty right now and a lack of consumer confidence in the market. So the more we can do to get in front of our customers and we can set the tone and let them know what we have to offer and give them an idea of the rules, they're going to be excited. Also, this timing is going to get them to start thinking about when that public sale goes live, which most of you are going to be having your public sale go live sometime around November 10th through the 17th this year. So it's going to set the tone there, right? Timing is essential. So now we have the strategy, we have the timing, and now this third point is what is going to focus on the messaging and the creative. And when it comes to messaging and creative, less is more. For the most part, you're going to be sending 4x6 postcards, which really gives you one full side of 4x6 and then one other side, which really gives you only 2/3 of that other side to play around with. And within this postcard, you want to keep your messaging very simple. You don't want to use too many words. You want to make it easy for someone to understand and to focus on the offer here. And there's some fun stuff you can do. Like we were just having a conversation with one of our clients, Plane Tags, about something that they could do. And I pitched to them that they can actually do a postcard, like it's coming from a location that they've actually gotten a tag from before. They're going to be doing a direct mail piece that's themed around the Key West airport because they got this aircraft, this Cubana, which is Cubana Airlines, is an old Cuban airline. And there was this whole story about how this plane was hijacked and they ended up getting it and turning it into tags. So they're going to do a whole theme around the Cubana at the Key West airport, which is where they actually got the plane from, which is pretty cool. So they're going to have that creative, and then they're going to focus on the offer and the timing. They're going to put in the date of when the public sale is going to go live, and they're also going to have the offer in there. That offer is going to be essential. We're going to talk more about the offer in a minute. But it comes down to the creative and the messaging. Less is always more here. You don't want to overcomplicate it. You don't want people trying to read and get into details. Keep it simple. You're also going to want to include a QR code. Have a QR code to either a lander or a collection, somewhere special that you can drive users to so they can get a little bit more information. Another one of our clients, Yo Colorado, is doing a % off the whole site. They're going to be giving out free gifts based off how much you spend. So you spend $100 or more, you're getting this. You spend $200 or more, you get this, $300 or more. And as you go up in this tiered structure, you're going to be getting a free gift added to your cart, which is pretty cool. Tip number 4 is personalization. Guys, do not forget to personalize this messaging. You have access to the names, the addresses. You have a lot of information about what these customers have done in the past. So make sure to add in first name. When you write that copy, it goes, "Hey Mark, it's Dave from the Plane Tags team. I wanted to let you know we're having our biggest sale of the year. And we wanted to let you know that this sale is going live on this date. And we want you to have early access because we know our best tags and our best inventory are going to sell out early." That's the type of messaging. We want to build some scarcity and we want to turn this sale launch into an event. And we want to leverage direct mail as a retention channel to help get our existing customers back to our site to buy earlier than ever before. And that's what the frame is here. I'm going to tell you, the first time I ever got inspired for direct mail was actually with the brand Patagonia, which I've been a big Patagonia fan my whole life. And this was about 6 years ago. I got a postcard in for Patagonia's 40% off. I think actually at that time it was 50% off. It was their big sale. They do one big sale a year. It's usually in summer. And they say, "Hey, we're going live with this sale on this date. And here's the offer. Go here to get the deal." And they didn't even have a QR code. QR codes weren't as popular back then. But it's really simple. And if you've ever been a fan of Patagonia and you know when they have a sale, all the good stuff gets sold out. Like people buy it right away. So if you want the good stuff, you have to act on it. And that's the same type of messaging and the same type of feeling that we want to build with scarcity with our customers. We want them to know that we have something cool happening and that they need to take advantage of it. So adding in first name is a really great way to personalize the messaging here. You could add in other points to get a little bit more clever, but keep it simple. This one's going to be a home run no matter what. And the best you can do is not overcomplicate it. And then direct mail tip number 5 is the offer. Okay, the offer and the promo code. I can't tell you how many times I've been hearing this holiday from all of my clients that I'm consulting with and working with. Everyone's, "Mark, how do I build an offer? Should I do a different promo code? What should I do here?" All of my clients this year have been asking me, "Mark, what do we do? Do we have a different promo code here? Do we do something different?" And I keep on telling them, keep the code the same. Keep the offer the same. We do not want to be complicating things, guys. We do not want 2 different codes for the same offer out there thinking you're going to be crafty when it comes to your performance on the analytics side. If you're using a platform like Postpilot, it's really easy to see the performance of the campaigns. And that's what we need. When it comes to direct mail takes weeks to get the right data on and to see the LTV of a campaign. If you just run a sale for a couple days, no reason to send a direct mail piece. It's just not long enough. But for a BFCM period like we're in right now, where you're going to be running an offer for 2 or 3 weeks, it's the perfect time to be running something like this. So keep your offer the same. Do not change stuff. You're going to be able to track attribution to each cohort campaign on the back end of Postpilot. And when it comes to double attribution, that's part of the game here. All of these channels are working together. Everyone's so worried about, I want to know exactly how much I spend on direct mail, how much I spend on ads. And I tell everyone, these channels are all working together. We're still going to be able to see who bought through direct mail. But at the same time, nothing's perfect. Tracking is not perfect. And the only way we're going to be able to extract as much revenue out of our existing customers as we can is if we take advantage of all these channels. So when it comes to the offer, keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You don't want to overcomplicate it. You don't want to add more friction, and don't change the time. Have the public sale live on all channels, have the offer the same, and run these. The reason I'm making this video is because I've talked with about a dozen clients this week alone about all these things, and I felt like I had to come out and say something. So these are conversations I'm having with real 7- and 8-figure brands every single day. These are questions they have, so I figured you guys are probably going to have these same questions, and you can take advantage of this as well. And if you want help with direct mail, if you want to implement direct mail, you don't know where to get started, let's get an audit going. Free audit. I'm going to give you a free direct mail audit, tell you my exact 4-month ramp-up period roadmap on how you can take advantage of this. Now, direct mail is a lot different on how we ramp up out of BFCM period, but I guarantee you everyone should be running direct mail this season. Everyone in D2C should be doing it. If you're not, you're ignorant and you're leaving money on the table and you're doing your brand a disservice. So I'll leave it with that. I love you guys. I'm here to help you guys crush Q4 this year. There's nothing more than I want for you guys to put some comments in or message me and say, Mark, I used those tactics or I used that strategy and we killed it. That's what I'm here for. And if there's an opportunity for us to work together, like I said, I want to give you a free audit. Take the link in the footer, schedule a call with me. We'll do a quick 15-minute assessment, see if it's a good fit. We'll get access to everything. And in a week, I'll be presenting that audit to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you schedule an audit if you're a good fit, and I'll talk to you together. Love you guys. See you later. Peace.